just making a quick video showing how I trimmed down the front valance or the air dam on a 2015 F150. I didn't like the factory version. It's kind of ugly, it sticks down too much. So what I decided would be the best thing to do would be to cut the 2 inches across the bottom and then basically follow this nice curved line with the crease in it, and cutting slightly below that so that the 45-degree crease stays on the air dam. That way give it a bit of extra strength. It's easy to follow that line. Best thing to do is just to flip it over and do it from the back. That way when you try and cut it, you can just follow that crease. It's pretty easy. So what I did on the ends was just projected with a ruler and made a scratch and just projected a line for me to follow. To start off with, I decided to try with a Dremel tool, which worked, but as you can see, it's kind of a mess. It kind of melts the plastic because it gets hot and doesn't make a particularly clean cut. So after I'd done maybe a third of it, it occurred to me that maybe I could just use a knife to trim through. It's a bit of a workout, but it's not too bad. You just have to do several passes with the blade and it cuts through pretty easy. You do want to be careful. If you've got some cut-proof gloves, probably a good idea to wear those just in case you slip up or something. And then eventually when you get through, it took me about 15-20 minutes to get through the whole thing. And there it is. You can see the difference between the cuts with the knife versus the cut with the Dremel tool. So definitely I would recommend using a knife. Now all that's left is to get a file, smooth down the edge. Didn't take too long, just got rid of any imperfections. Not forgetting the corners, of course. You want to round off the corners a little bit. Then finally just smooth it down with a little steel wool. Last but not least, just a quick clean, get all the dirt off of it, and there it is. Next thing to do is install it back on the truck. So here it is back on the truck. As you can see, it's a lot smaller than the original. It doesn't come down anywhere near as far as it did, and I kind of like it. It took me about an hour and a half at the most to do the whole thing, start to finish. Well worth the time, and I think it looks good.